Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 14 of season 2 of Gravity Falls. Let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, or if you want to get early access to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes, you can do all that over on Patreon. It's just a great way to support the channel. It helps do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. And that also another way, let's get ready to hop into episode 14, the Stanchurian candidate. Here we go.
All right, Stan. Another day, another random body pain. Here we go.
Oh, whoa, what the?
Here, Stan. I needed something to carry milk in, so I used your slippers. Love, Mabel.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What benefit is there to that? Mabel, why? It's okay, it's not your house anymore. I jest.
Dear Stan, I took these to build a planetarium suit for Soos. Sorry.
Oh my God, damn it, kids!
Yeah, he's probably gonna pay with like pennies and war bonds.
Hey, for your
Dude,
information, I was
watch
gonna
it.
shoplift most of this.
Security!
Most of it, you literally have one thing. Oh! Well, an expired, yeah. I mean, look at the date on that thing, buddy. Rough
start to a
day for
but
Stan.
It's all gonna be worth it when I fix that light bulb.
Oh, is he gonna feel like...
This is what a hero looks like right here.
I thought we were out of light bulbs.
Oh, we were, so I invented my own.
Oh my God.
Light it emits makes your skin softer.
Never have I known such softness.
Anyway, where were you?
Trying to help.
Give me the good news.
This just in. The mayor is dead.
Oh.
What's going on?
Raised by bears in the wilderness, Mayor Eustace
Wait,
Huckabomba Fumptelfumpter was best known for raising the water tower, possibly starting World War I, and putting town menace Gideon Gleeful behind bars in actual adult prison. A memorial statue is already being carved in the deceased mayor's honor. No! It's been so long since we've had real news. I'm just so happy.
New mayor, huh? Wonder who it could be.
Oh God. Oh God. Maybe this town will appreciate me. That did kind of, it was like heartbreaking. Like, you know, them like going through all of his stuff, him starting up his day, but then all the problems being solved once he got home after trying to fix it himself, done by his brother, feeling a little inadequate or left out.
We're here to choose a mayor for the first time in almost a century. According to the town charter, count to 10 and throw their hat into the provided ring.
Wow, that sounds
well,
so...
now I do believe.
Oh no.
Bud Gleeful?
He looks good, considering we threw his son in jail.
That was a good day.
Are you still in contact with little Gideon? That's a great question. I'm giving you 50% off a used car. 50%?
Oh my God.
Everyone, look under your seats. You get half off a used car. You get half off.
That's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
Colorful piece of paper. He's got my vote.
Oh my
Guys,
God,
I've got a
Mabel.
really bad feeling about Bud Gleeful as mayor.
Love how he used that trinket, that reward to
Everyone in
like...
this town is a tad strange. Except, ironically, tad strange.
Hi, guys.
Oh, who?
Loving you, Tad.
And I love bread.
What the fuck?
And win. And be a great mayor.
That's all you needed to say to get Stan to like jump into it.
Now sound good, Gavel up?
And there we go.
I'm taking you on.
But yeah, Bud didn't want to actually deal with the questions, just distracted right away from all of it. When prompted about Gideon.
Your face is more fat than not fat.
Oh, you... oh, God damn it. I was gonna do that. Am I Tad? I'm not Tad. Fuck you. Oh! We got a lot of people throwing their hats in now.
I'll win either way, and when I do, you might not like the Gravity Falls you wake up in.
The fuck do you mean by that?
Election! 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 Madness begins!
Oh my God. What have we unleashed upon this town?
Uncle Stan, it's not that we think you can't do it. It's just...
No, it's okay, Mabel.
We think you can. Yeah, there we go.
Dumb brother's research is probably gonna make him famous. And what do I have to show for my life? Do I really want crooked grifter on my tombstone? How about crooked mayor?
Yeah, it's better. Politician.
Heck, he's committing voter fraud right now. definitely up to something, and we're the only ones who can stop him.
I appreciate the initiative. Oh, campaign managers.
Spread the word, pig.
Swines for pines.
All right, everybody, eyes up here. Okay, Gravity Falls elections are based on 2 events.
Yes, we stand.
Wherein townsfolk throw birdseed at the candidate they like most. At the end, they release a freedom eagle.
What?
And bestow a birdly kiss upon him, anointing
What is with
him
this
mayor.
town and getting kisses and marrying birds?
Okay, Uncle Stan.
I'm noticing a theme.
Okay, you're on with the candidate.
You're listening to Falls Radio, 24-hour news and bear rampage alerts.
How often do those occur?
How do you feel about the American flag?
Nah, I can take it or leave it. Too many stripes. Next question.
I don't know about that.
Great start.
Help educate our kids.
Simple. Put them on an island and make them fight for dominance. Also teach kids
I mean-
swears. That'll bring them into the real world.
What would you do about the crime in Gravity Falls?
Wait, do you mean crime in general? Or just the specific crimes committed by me?
Okay.
Oh,
interview's
nice save, Dipper.
Now is a number lower than 0. You're memeing fast, and none of them are good.
What does not simply teach kids swears? That's fantastic.
Sorry, kids. I only say words that come out of my brain.
That's the problem.
My mouth says, whoa, lady, you got one ugly baby.
over. And he's insisting on speaking his mind.
So this is an emergency.
And if he continues like this, we'll lose to Bud for sure.
It's a shame there isn't some device that would allow you to control someone else.
Oh, no.
Long time ago, I designed a prototype for Ronald Reagan's masters. Just get Stan to wear this.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
This is amazing and ethically ambiguous.
No, there's nothing ambiguous about the ethicality of this.
Use it responsibly and all.
What have you done? What have you done?
These stripes are so slimming.
You really
Are they
think
testing
this
it
mind
on
control
Soos?
tie is gonna work?
Flip the switch and test it out.
Oh my god, poor Soos.
Oh, I'm a dancing dude. I got some fancy moves and a bad attitude.
Oh my god. Oh, he's doing okay. Oh.
I'm really freaked out.
I am so strong. Watch me eat this
Oh,
pine cone.
what are you doing? No.
My life just flashed before my eyes.
Jesus Christ, Mabel.
Get it! A Gravity Falls we can be proud of?
Get it. I'm for
I
him.
have to wear this thing.
I like that guy. He can get it.
And now, Stanford Pines.
You're on, Uncle Stan. Okay, we'll
Wait,
only jump in if he starts doing badly.
Oh yeah, I guess the world does still think he's
The women
Stanford.
of Gravity Falls wear too much makeup.
Jump in, jump in!
Oh.
Have you done something with your hair? Girl, you are working it.
That is exactly what I needed to hear right now.
You may know me as that guy who accidentally let all those bees loose in that elementary school a few years back.
Oh.
But I believe in things. America, freedom, Ameri-freedom. He's saying all the right things, like my opponent pointed out. Oh yeah, come on.
Impressive. Good job, Mabel. Now, does he remember any of that?
I just opened my mouth and spoke from the heart, or gut, or something. What does that sound? Why are people jamming their hands together?
Oh my, are you serious?
They love you.
They love me?
What is this word? Love. Oh.
There he is.
So yeah, he doesn't remember what was happening when he was controlled. Well, no, like, Soos was freaking out, though, over the loss of control. Wait, what? He's the overdog, and something about a beaver.
This is real bad. I need to speak with my campaign manager. Please excuse me for a moment.
Oh my god, is it Gideon?
I'm sorry about all this.
It's so Gideon, isn't it?
Minor setback.
Oh my god, yeah. He's Lex Luthering this shit from prison.
I eat the same slop every day. They have no hair products in here. I can't sleep because my cellmate took my pillow for a wife.
Oh god. The fact that he's like, what, 10 and in adult prison is fucked.
But you don't understand. He's doing great in the polls. It's almost like magic.
Maybe.
You say.
Oh, God.
It's time we fight fire with fire. I've been
Wait, you
saving
just
this
had
for
a...
a long time, waiting for the right
Oh,
moment.
God. No.
Well, Daddy, maybe you just need to have more of an open mind.
Dude, Gideon is some kind of creepy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God, he's gonna take him. Wow. It's like both the candidates are being mind controlled now.
It's him.
Oh, looking snazzy.
Stan! Now just the ladies.
Stan!
Now just the ladies my age.
Dan!
Woof, never mind. Come on, have you seen the polls? I could debate naked and I'd still win. Huh. Come to think of it.
Yeah. Please don't.
Why do you kids have to constantly tell me what to do? Everyone in this town is finally showing me respect. And maybe you kids should too. If you haven't noticed, everything that's come out of this golden mouth has put us on top, with or without your dumb advice.
I mean, it's been all their advice. Oh, God.
Every one of those speeches, we were controlling you.
Cipher?
What?
We're just out with it right now.
You can tell that know-it-all Ford that he can keep his fancy light bulbs and magic ties. I'm gonna win this debate on my own, without any of you.
I mean, good luck. I mean, it is wrong, but he's also in this for not great reasons.
What we need is a blank slate. Someone totally suggestible.
Tad?
Hey, a little help, dudes. I accidentally got my head
Oh,
stuck in my
God.
shirt sleeve. I guess this is my life now.
So rude. Poor Soos.
Support your favorite candidate by throwing election seed.
A forgettable blip in human history. And here come the 3 most popular candidates.
Hey, let's go.
Don't you tee-hee me. I'll debate you into the ground.
What are you doing,
But I
Gideon?
have a widow twick up my sweevy weaves.
You're making me very uncomfortable right now.
As he should.
Candidate has entered the ring.
Ah.
What's your position on axes? Wait, I mean taxes!
Oh, I'd much rather talk about
Stimulate
axes.
the economy by waging wars on neighboring cities. We have the cannons.
That's a little real.
But I can promise you a kitten in every pot. That doesn't make sense, Mabel.
I'm sorry, wait, what? Uh-oh.
Crime is bad. Crime is no so bad. Vote for Bud and there ain't gonna be no crime. Crime's bad. Vote Bud.
You may now throw your birdseed. And now, a quick intermission.
Wait, Tyler didn't even get to go yet.
Since when has Bud been creepily adorable?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Completely skipped him over.
Widow, oh me.
Long time no see.
He's like brain dead up there.
I have to hand it to both of y'all. You've gotten much eviler since I last saw you. Daddy.
Uh-oh. Oh my God. Looks like we're gonna, oh no.
Oh, I'd be happy to spare you, Mabel, if you agree to be mine. I even made you this wedding dress in crafts class. Don't ask what it's made of.
Ew, what the fuck?
Once I win, they'll hit the plunger for the fireworks display, finishing the mountain's construction.
Dude, he is evil. I mean, even as a newborn baby, the town thought he was a demon.
The Statue of Liberty is our hottest landmark.
I mean, what's the competition?
What the?
We're tied to a bunch of fireworks.
Oh! I don't know if this is the... Ah! God damn! I don't know if this is a safer position that we're in now, though.
Those are just some demolition dummies. Nothing to see here.
Can it, Gleeful?
Oh, now this, a man of action might win. Win him out, get him some popularity.
And the crowd is loving it.
Thank you, but stop it. Get back,
Ah!
you terror birds.
Hell yeah! Stan the man!
I was being stubborn. I guess being the town's hero wasn't enough. I wanted to be yours too.
Aw, that's why. He wanted to fix the things at the house and help you. And yeah, say nice things or he will end you right now. He has the power. Yeah, let's go.
Time to take care of you once and for all.
Oh no!
I hope somebody cut the...
If I die, make sure I get a bigger tombstone than Ford.
Guaranteed. Nice. Oh, okay. Thank goodness for all that bird seed. Oh!
No!
Reed? The mayor pick an eagle. Holy shit, he actually won. Mayor Stan.
Guess we know who won.
This just in. Stanford Pines
Wait.
loses
What? Disqualified?
due to discovery of an extensive criminal record.
Oh, boy.
Stan, what did you do?
What hasn't he
didn't I
done?
do?
Yeah.
Shoplifting, teaching bears to drive,
Oh.
new crime he invented called burgle bezelment, first-degree llama-cide.
That llama knew too much.
Wait, what?
The mayorship passes to the only candidate who actually
Tyler?
filled out their paperwork. Local enthusiasm enthusiast, Tyler Cutebaker.
His last name is Cute Biker.
Got it. The rest of this broadcast to listing Stan's crimes. First-degree thermometer theft.
Oh, what?
At least they didn't list any of the bad ones. On an unrelated
Not
topic,
yet,
there's
at
a lot of
least.
cheap pugs, and I need to move them fast.
What the fuck and why? To what end?
Hey, I knit you something. It's not official, but
Aww.
Uncle Stan, are you crying?
I got campaign confetti in my eye. Come on, kids. Want to go vandalize Mayor Tyler's mansion?
Did you just automatically get a mansion?
Does someone want to throw a riot?
Thanks, Ghost Eyes. I'm just not in the mood.
Ghost eyes.
This poster is the only thing keeping me going.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Finally ready to
Oh
make a
no! No! I mean, it had to get to this point eventually, right? But it's interesting that, you know, we know Bill's been out there all on his own. Interesting that the thing that brings him back into play might be Gideon. He started off entering the storyline all because of Gideon to begin with, and now it's coming like full circle. I want to know though. I mean, it's gotta play into some kind of machination of Bill's though. At least a little puzzle piece. I'm interested to see how that plays out. Interesting. Not a lot of Ford in this episode. He helped out with his little tie invention so that they can mind control Stan in order to help him win the mayoral race so that Gleeful didn't get it. You know, Gideon, again, trying to puppeteer things from prison. What power does he hold? I mean, I get it. This his kid, but like, Bud is like, they're still so afraid of him, even though he's not even anywhere near them right now. That's crazy. I want to know, like, I need to know. We got a small glimpse of it when we went back in time, but I want to know what happened around Gideon as a child that made people vandalize that place, claiming him to be a demon, and then it turning out to be all of this, like everything that he's gone on to do since then. There's got to be something more, I feel like, to his history, or even just simply his birth. But, you know, Stan waking up in a house that is, you know, it's not really his anymore. He did what he set out to do. He got his brother back, but now he's not like the go-to guy anymore. You know, he wakes up, the kids are messing with this stuff, and when there's something broken in the house, you know, he eats it to go, goes out to try to repair that in the way that he normally would, but then he comes back and that's, you know, Ford, you know, fixes it instead. You know, he's not really, you know, it's like he's not the I don't know, he doesn't really have their eye. He feels like he doesn't have their eye anymore. He's not the one solving the problems. He's not the go-to. He's not, I don't know. He feels pushed aside in a way, you know, like aimless, purposeless in this, especially, you know, now that, you know, his brother's taking back his house. And he started his research and all this kind of stuff. And he wants to be poor. He wants to be important. He wants to be relevant. He wants to feel useful, as anybody does. So then this opportunity shows itself with the mayor passing and them needing a mayor, and it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have the town revere me instead. But of course, Stan being Stan, he's not the most sociable or amicable person, especially when it comes to other people, especially with his long list of crimes. So knowing that this meant something to him and that they can't let Bud do it, it became a little bit of this mutual advantage thing for the kids to help him out. Also probably kind of feeling a little bit bad about how things was going on. So they try to help him. It's like, we can't let Bud be mayor. And it's not like Stan would be a good one either, but it's better than the alternative. So they kind of end up helping him through it. And because of all of this, because them thinking they know what's better versus him, he gets pushed again because of how the morning started towards, doubling down on himself, what he brings to the table, his ideas. And obviously his ideas don't really, to be expected, doesn't really jive well with with everybody. And so they, in order to help him get this mind control tie from Ford, that apparently was used on Reagan during his time as president. And now they are using it on him. They tested it out on Soos, man. And the way he reacted to it, that made me feel so bad. Poor Soos. Just using him like a guinea pig like that broke my heart. Just seeing him come out of it freaking out. And she made him eat a pine cone. Mabel, what the hell? Rude. But they used it on Stan. He didn't know what happened, but he ended up getting the popular vote. And then, again, he got a little high and mighty because of it, even though they were the reason behind all of it. And started to tank once he kind of pushed back and they revealed the truth. And then it made him double down again on himself and not needing their aid or help, but thinking he's got all the answers when he needed a little bit more humbling. Then Gideon started taking control of this because Mabel and Dipper were actually getting through it all, and it's just pulled him out. And Stan, though, when the kids were in danger, Stan went into action. And sadly, because of his horrible past, he could have won. He could have had it, but Tyler's our bear now. And if you asked me, out of all of them, who I would have voted on, it would have been Tyler. It most certainly would have been out of everybody up there. And nobody else, none of them Gleefuls ever. No, hell no. But Stan, most certainly not. I mean, maybe I would have if there wasn't anybody else up there, but fun little thing. Fun story. But we ended off with Gideon, losing it one last time here and caving to summon Bill once more after this scheme did not bear any fruit. But that's kind of all I got for this episode. I really like this one. It was a lot of fun. I loved the little gags. I like the political humor sprinkled in throughout, especially the Stan stuff being just so Stan-centric. But yeah, let's head on over to check out our cryptograms. So the first one is just get 'em. Nice. And then we have one combined one. Be wary of whom you belittle. Big problems can start out little. That's so funny. Also very true. Little things can become big things, for sure. Oh God, the next one has a lot of cryptogram stuff. I didn't read them, but I just saw a giant brick of text. Yeah, man, fun shit, man. Let's head to Patreon now. We got Machine Head here. Welcome back. Season 4 of Invincible just started, by the way, and you had a couple pretty fun scenes. What I like about this episode, do you have any theories as to what might happen? I mean, I liked a lot of the episode. I think as far as some of the things I enjoyed the most about it is like the political jabs, the political machinations, like the falsehoods that they would put in front of them to try to win the ire or like the love of the people. you know, while dancing and dodging the actual issues as all of them did. Well, actually, I don't know. We never saw him actually talk. But I don't know. I liked all of that. You know, I thought those were some of my favorite little aspects of it, was when Stan, especially when Stan was up there free of his own will, and tried appealing to the people and all this kind of stuff. Or just actually when they were in control, and making him appeal to every individual pocket in these little way. America, freedom, Freedom, and that all that stuff. And especially when Mabel was like talking to all the ladies out there, it's like, you look great. And they're like, we needed that. Thank you. I don't know. I liked all of that. Like when they were making him lovable to the people. That was probably one of my favorite bits of this episode. There was a good little shtick that they had with that. As far as theories right now, I don't really have anything to work off at the moment. But yeah, let's go over to next. We got Kaylee McRae. How do you feel about Stan wanting to be remembered? That he wants to matter, make a difference. I mean, it's all because when they were younger, Ford got all the spotlight. You know, he wants to be relevant. He wants to be able to be there for somebody. At the very least, he wants to be able to be there for the people that matter to him. Even if it's as simple as something as changing a light bulb, he would have loved to have just done that for them. You know, do the things he can do. Because growing up with his brother, he felt inferior. He was afraid of losing him. He was part of a match set. He liked that, though. Ford was very much more individualized and, you know, had dreams, aspirations, goals, and everybody looked to him to be like the future of the family. They knew he'd be a success. Nobody looked at him and saw anything important. And that can really weigh on a person. And I think that that informs on a lot of why Stan does what he does. I mean, even in the flashbacks, it really kind of highlights that as well. He just wants somebody to believe in him. He wants to at least feel important, even if it's just to his loved ones. And I think that's indicative of everybody. Not everybody is going to be able to change the world. Not everybody is going to be this integral cog for the planet or society. But at the end of the day, everybody, I feel like, wants to be remembered by somebody and wants to feel like they matter. Nobody wants to feel pointless, worthless, useless, aimless, you know, and he feels like that in Ford's shadow. Especially now that he's back. You know, he spent all this time trying to get him back, you know, out of guilt, out of actually missing him, because he does love his brother, but it just having him back now just brings back all of those insecurities even more. So, yeah, like this is all really just a defense of his own self-esteem, which has been taking shots his entire life. Next up, we got Tia Lily. Always felt so bad for Stan in this episode. Like, imagine your brother comes back after 30 years and becomes the spotlight. And when you try to do something worthwhile for yourself, you get your entire autonomy taken over. Besides that, would you ever use the tie? If so, what would you use it for? I don't know a scenario in which I would feel okay using that tie on anybody. Now, if it was like somebody who wronged me, somebody that was like an actual like piece of shit, I might have a little fun with it. Maybe pull some pranks, get them in trouble. Nothing too crazy. Maybe something embarrassing or something like that. Like a good little prank to pull on somebody that maybe like needs some humbling. Or, God forbid, to maybe fix a couple things in this country. Who knows? Maybe we can take this even further. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know that I would want to do anything too egregious. I might do something really, really petty with it. But that is a powerful, powerful device that can be used for great good or great evil. So I don't know. Good question, though. But you hit the nail on the head with that. Especially once he got taken over because he wasn't good enough to sell his own words. It's another point going back to what I was saying. Like he, for who he wasn't good enough to like win over everybody. And that's true. That's going to be true of everybody. You're not going to be the people pleaser for everybody. You know, Stan's a little bit of an extreme case, but at the end of the day, he's loved by his family. And that's where it really, really matters. And I like that he at least got that back by the end of it, that little appreciation. Next up, we got Sabrina Buscemi. Do you think it feels like he could be replaced by Ford since the kids spend time with him, especially Dipper? I mean, yeah, I think like it just goes back to the root of the problem. I do think that he's afraid of being replaced or at least overshadowed and forgotten, because that's what it was like when he grew up. His parents basically didn't have any hopes for him whatsoever and gave all of their focus and attention towards Ford because he had a future ahead of him in their eyes. So like Dipper, especially connecting with Ford on a personal level because they have very similar interests, they have very similar ways of thinking. After having spent all this time though with Stanley, this entire time, he's like, okay, well shit, I'm losing the kids to him. Maybe not Mabel, not so much Mabel at all, really, outside of the fact that, he did fix the light. But, even that is enough to like really tack on and chip away at someone's self-esteem after it's already taken so many hits his entire life. Last up, we have Charuka IDC. I know it's a small line from Ford, but knowing that he created a mind control device for the president's masters, do you wonder what else Ford might have gotten contracted to make by the government? That did raise a question, because it also makes you wonder, well, who the fuck is the masters of the president? Who is this upper echelon? Is it like the Illuminati? Because there's a lot of references and allusions to that with these secret societies and stuff like that baked into the show naturally. But like and I mean, we saw a little bit of that too when we went back to what's his name, that president who was from Gravity Falls. They're like, dude, we need to erase this guy from history. It makes you wonder who is puppeteering everything, if we ever really dive into that at all. But yes, it does beg the question. If he invented something like that for the government, what else did he do? Honestly, it makes you wonder if his moral compass is even worse than Stan's. That's a very good point. He just kind of had that in his desk. He was like, here, go try that out. Not even like any like forewarning, no advice, no nothing. Just goes like, here, have it, go play. Like he doesn't, it's like he's outside of the portal. It feels like his quest for knowledge and all these other things and progress. That's what drives him. Maybe not so much the consequences of it. The journey to the answers, getting the answers and innovating and inventing is the goal. And I don't know that there's any forethought to what happens in the wake of these discoveries outside of the portal, though, because he knew immediately that, having invented that could destroy everything. But that was like his magnum opus, right? That was like his last end all be all thing. Like, who knows what he had done until he got to that point. That could have been the thing that turned him around. So if he didn't have that humbling earlier, God knows what he's made and probably not thought anything of it. Probably just to see if he could. And that's a lot of thing too with science, is like, it's to see if you can. You think about that sometimes first and foremost to see if it's possible rather than how could this be used. Regardless, I got to ask, how are you liking the changes Ford is bringing to the family? He only had a small part in this episode, but even in such a short time, you can see Stan's insecurities quickly coming back. Yeah, 100%. He is like, even though like he wasn't in this episode much, and he hasn't been back for long, his presence is basically, it's like a shadow on the family. Like it's weirdly both a small and huge change to the family dynamic. Also, never asked, but who's your favorite character so far? Mine has always been Stan, even when I first watched. I really like his character arc, and I'm interested to see what you think of it in the end. I mean, I love Stan's character arc, like his softening, his finding of family, his interest in the kids, like his opening up, like his humbling of sorts, him kind of having these walls torn down. He's a fascinating character. But yeah, I completely agree with you on the Ford thing, because it's just like, I like it. It shakes things up and it allows a lot of room to truly get to the root of why Stan is the way Stan is, and gives Stan something to bump up against to continue to better himself. Like Ford being here so far is really highlighting what actually makes him stand out and an important pillar of the family. Because while Ford is, he's great, he's fun, he's the adventurer, he went off the events, he's smart and all this kind of stuff, he's kind of he's still on the fringes. He still just lives in the basement. He's still just doing his research. He's still doing this. He's not, you know, he integrates the family when he has to. But like Stan is the family man, you know, and maybe that's his calling, you know, his destiny. He was always wanted to be part of that. That's, you know, somebody mentioned it as like the reason he still goes by Stan instead of like something like Lee. Ford wanted to be separate from the matched set that they came out being, but Stan actually took pride in that because he took pride in his brother as well. And I think that's, you know, Stan just likes his family. He wants to be a part of something, and that's what's drawing him to the kids, because that fills that void. You know, they're a unit in this way, you know. I don't know. That's at least how I'm reading it right now. So I like what they're doing with this. I like how Ford is a very interesting little plot device, as well as it's important for the greater machinations of the world. He's very, very integral to Stan's story, and I think just like the entire emotional ethos of the shop. I think it's going to highlight a lot of the good things that Stan brings to the table. And so far, I feel like, especially after this episode, I think that's becoming a little more apparent. But that's all I got for this one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and pass it off to you. What'd you guys think? How'd you feel about this episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chanson, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Bradley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and AB Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues I've been taking care of here at the office. You guys have been tremendous help with all that. Thank you guys so much. And also a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to keep up with all the content that we do over here, man. You allow me to get help with the editing, just to keep up with the content, you know, mitigate the stuff when we got a copyright claim or a copyright strike. You really help minimize the hits the channel takes along the way. So thank you guys endlessly. The channel would not be what it is without you guys. So we can keep bringing this stuff to you guys here on YouTube as much as we can, because at the end of the day, without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys as well. But that's just video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.